Town. Well, Brock Yates, we are just about ready for the start of the B main.
Right, Steve, and the number 18 car that we've been watching, Doug Wolfgang, is now 21st because 1R Devlin Volkenhorn, as you reported, has scratched officially, and now 2H Rich Bubek is in the field. There are 22 cars that will start this race, and as we said earlier, 4 will transfer to the A main and therefore will qualify or at least have a shot at winning a Knoxville national title. There is Leland McSpadden, Steve Butler, the USAC driver, Mark Schaefer, Tommy Estes Jr. We've seen him run, a good runner, Joe Garrity, the engine building family from Indiana, Rick Unger from Indianapolis. Good field. Kenny Jacobs, we just saw him win. He's in the 56. Right behind him, Doug Wolfgang on the back row, though. A long way to go for the Wolf, believe me.
This is one of those races that if you're a fan of the grandstand, you kind of wish you had 3 eyes. You know, one in the front, one in the middle, and one watching the Wolf in the back.
All right. They're coming off turn 4. The green is out. We've got to start. The B main is underway. And Randy Turner leads them down into turn 1. And there's a tangle up against the fence. It's Joe Garrity in the 7TW and John Barger in 66. But they keep going. No yellow.
And already, Doug Wolfgang has moved up into the 19th position in less than 1 lap.
He's closing in on Tommy Estes Jr. in the 97 and 21 Mark Schaefer. So the Wolf, there's the 97 of Estes. There's Wolfgang in the white number 18 down the back straightaway. He's going to take Estes low. At least he's going to try to. There's a big jam up going through turn number 4. The Wolf threads his way through, still trying to run down Tommy Estes Jr. into turn number 1. The Wolf goes high. He gets around Estes on the outside. Up ahead of him, number 21. That is Mark Schaefer sitting in the 14th spot. He is by him. 7X is next to fall. Terry McCall for 13th place. Now he closes in on 21 in. Jason McMillan in the 12th spot. The Wolf is charging.
But now Doug sees in front of him Kenny Jacobs in the red 56 car. The man he could not pass to win the C-main a little earlier on. And here is the race for the 2nd position.
That is 23, Greg Woolley, 3T, Terry Gray, and 20, Randy Smith, and 3T, Terry Gray, and Woolley going at it for the 2nd spot.
Well, the lone Wolf has now passed 56, Kenny Jacobs. He's in the 11th spot, and he's closing up in the car with a 5 on the wing. 5R Rick Unger. Unger is in the 10th position, but they get more difficult as you move forward, Buck. They should anyway.
That's right, Steve. Theoretically, the fast guys are up near the front, as the Wolf, though, cannot right now reel in Rick Unger. Unger, an experienced race driver and a pretty good race car. Right now, though, the Wolf moves on the outside down into turn number 1. Takes the high side. Unger down low. Unger holds him off as they head down on the back straightaway, and they move in on 91. Leland McSpadden. He has taken McSpadden. So he is still chasing Rick Unger. He has advanced 1 spot, though. Unger holds him off. There's Rick down the front straightaway. There's the Wolf up high. There's Leland McSpadden in the 91 car. The Wolf on the move.
And here's the driver he ultimately hunts, the leader, 10R, Randy Turner, about a quarter of a mile in front of Doug Wolfgang, but that is shrinking minute by minute.
And here is Wolfgang still trying to hunt down the very stubborn Rick Unger as they sweep off turn number 2. Wolfgang tries Unger on the outside. He's going to take him up high if he possibly can. He is by, finally, past Rick Unger and moves into the 9th spot.
And next in front of it will be Steve Perry. Perry from Dallas, Texas, sitting in the 8th position. Here he's got Perry. Just zaps him.
All right, so Doug Wolfgang into the 8th spot. Up ahead lies 45, Ray Lipsy in the 7th position. So the white 45 falls. Now the next target is the red 1B, Steve Butler, the USAC ace, and he's underneath him. So he has moved into the 6th spot.
And before you take a breath, he's liable to be 5th as he's closing on the green 3T car on Terry Gray for that position. There's the race for 2nd. 20, Randy Smith at 23, Greg Woolley.
The halfway, the cross flags being shown here. So we've got 11 laps left.
And he just went right around 3T of Terry Gray. The Wolfgang is now in 5th position, and that's Kenny Weld in front of him, a 94 car in 4th spot.
So the Wolf moves in on the white number 94 of Kenny Weld. Remember now, this is the magic pass. He transfers to the feature race. broad sliding off the corner, using all of his 750-odd horsepower all the way around this track, flat out, hard on the throttle. The Wolf up high on the cushion, up ahead, the first, second, and third place automobiles, and right now he's got all-out victory in his mind, Steve.
There again is our leader, 10R, the orange and white car. That is Randy Turner. Randy can, I'm sure, just feel Wolfgang coming, or tell by the crowd reaction there's something great going on behind him.
Oh,
Wolfgang staying high still, but trying to carry as much speed as he can down the straightaway.
The fans are just crazy. They're loving this as we watch the Wolf make his epic charge toward the front. His next target, the white number 23, is Greg Woolley in third place. He moves past 66, a lap car, and right in on the rear nerf bar of the 23 as they go down the back straightaway.
And he's just looking for an opening here, Brock, and he's got to try and blow. What a move. Wolfgang just reacts so very quickly. You can see the car on and off the suspension. He uses the brake and the throttle alternately.
So there is Wolfgang up high off turn number 2, and he now is in the third spot. Up ahead of him lies Randy Smith in the blue number 20, and just a few yards ahead of him lies this automobile, the leader, the orange and white number 10 of Randy Turner, who has led literally from the opening flag.
Number 20, Randy Smith, gets way up high. Wolfgang seizes on that opportunity. Doug Wolfgang, car 18, now running second.
Moves past Tommy Estes Jr. in the 97. That's a lapped automobile. There is only one car lying in front of Doug Wolfgang at this point, and that is the number 10 automobile of Randy Turner. Through it all, though, Turner has moved out to about a half a length lead. I don't know in the closing laps whether or not Wolfgang can run him down, but he has succeeded in making his mission. That is the A feature. He will get into that no matter what, presuming he can finish this race. As Doug Wolfgang sweeps down into turn number 2, we have but 2 laps left in this race, and Doug Wolfgang has been the whole show. Here he comes, sweeping down low through turn number 3 and 4, down the front straightaway. About 20 car lengths ahead is this man, Randy Turner, the leader, who takes the white flag. We have 1 lap left. 1 lap for Doug Wolfgang to reel in the leader and to finish what has been an epic drive.
And Brock, we've got a caution flag out. There is Leland McSpadden, car number 91, off the racetrack, bouncing around in the infield.
Suddenly, Randy Turner in car number 10 is under the gun of Doug Wolfgang. We have 2 laps left after the green flag falls in the B main here at Knoxville, Iowa. Remember, Doug Wolfgang started at the back of the pack, has worked his way all the way to second place, appeared to settle for second as the white flag came out, and then a caution came. So, under World of Outlaw rules, we have to run 2 green flag laps. That will give Doug Wolfgang the opportunity to get by Randy Turner and perhaps win this race. You can be sure that Randy Turner is not going to let him by without a fight. We've got a green, and it's already Doug Wolfgang challenges for the lead.
And Randy Turner did not want to give that up. He's still not going to give it up, because the man who wins here will start 1 position further in the A feature to come. Will it be Wolfgang, or will it be Randy?
They bump down the back straightaway. They touch wheels. That's a dangerous thing to do in these race cars. That is Wolfgang's car owner, Les Kepler, watching intently as his man takes the lead and is headed for the final lap here in the B main at Knoxville, Iowa. Everybody in the place is on their feet, cheering home this man, Doug Wolfgang, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Kepler down, watches his man down the front straightaway, off the final corner. He takes the checkered flag, he wins it.
Doug Wolfgang wins the shootout at OK Corral in a used car. The backup machine has done it for him. And Brock is right now in 18th pit.
Okay, now the Wolfgang crew gets ready. Here he is, coming into the pits and out of the race car.
And immediately, Les Kepler and crew are in there to try to debrief Wolfgang and find out exactly what they can do to that car to give him maximum chance in the A feature. Wolfgang wins it. Wow, what a show. Randy Turner second, Randy Smith in the 3rd spot, followed by Unger. Those 4 transfer. Greg Woolley just came up a bit short in the 23 car. The man who beat Doug Wolfgang in the C main, Kenny Jacobs, came up in the 6th position. Let's go back to Brock.
Okay, let's have a quick word. Doug, onward and upward.
We're digging.
That caution helped a little bit, but moved you up 1 more spot on the start.
I believe we were second anyway, so we were qualified. It didn't really matter if I won. But we're digging. We made our goal. Now we'll do what we can do.
Beautiful. Okay, we're with you all the way. How's the race car working?
It's right now. It is tight. I mean, I feel good. I just wish we would have got qualified right and got started near the front. Thank you.
Okay, best of luck.